Welcome back to English with Tom and Anna.
The channel where English becomes easy, natural, and actually fun.
And today we're talking about one of the most useful English grammar topics ever.
The present perfect tense.
Dun dun dun.
Tom, why do you always make grammar sound dangerous?
Because for many learners, grammar feels like a boss battle.
Honestly, true.
But don't worry, guys. Today we're going to make the present perfect super simple with real conversations, funny examples, daily English, and speaking practice.
So, if you've ever said something like, I have seen him yesterday,
Or, I have went there.
don't panic. We've all made mistakes.
Even Anna.
Excuse me?
I'm helping viewers feel confident.
Very brave of you, Tom.
Thank you.
Guys, before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like the video because it really helps the channel.
And it makes Anna happy.
That is true.
Okay, let's start with a simple question.
What exactly is the present perfect?
Great question.
I practiced it in the mirror.
The present perfect connects the past and the present.
Explain that in normal human language.
Okay, something happened before, but it still matters now.
Ah,
For example, I have lost my phone.
that means you lost it before and now you still don't have it.
Exactly.
So the result is important now.
Perfect.
Okay, wait, what about I lost my phone?
That's simple past.
And the difference?
Simple past focuses on a finished time.
Like yesterday.
Exactly. I lost my phone yesterday.
But with present perfect, we usually don't mention finished past time.
Right.
So we don't normally say, I have lost my phone yesterday.
Correct.
Tiny difference, huge meaning.
English loves tiny differences.
English needs therapy.
Probably.
Okay, guys, now let's look at the structure.
Present perfect uses have or has plus the past participle.
Example,
I have eaten.
she has gone.
They have finished.
Very simple.
Until irregular verbs arrive and destroy our happiness.
True. Go becomes gone.
Eat becomes eaten.
Write becomes written.
Honestly, who created this language?
Someone chaotic.
Definitely.
But don't memorize everything today, guys.
The more you hear English naturally, the easier it becomes.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about one of the biggest uses of present perfect.
Life experiences.
Yes.
Listen carefully.
I have visited Paris.
She has tried Korean food.
We have watched that movie.
Have you ever met a celebrity?
Ooh, good question.
So, Tom, have you ever met a celebrity?
Kind of.
Kind of already sounds suspicious.
I once saw a famous actor at the airport.
Did you talk to him?
No.
Then you did not meet him.
Emotionally, we connected.
Tom, no.
Fine.
Guys, have you ever is super common in English.
Native speakers use it all the time.
We use it to ask about experiences in life.
For example, have you ever traveled alone?
Have you ever forgotten an important date?
Have you ever fallen asleep in class? I definitely have.
Same.
One time, my teacher called my name while I was sleeping.
What did you do?
I answered confidently, from my dream.
That is honestly impressive.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, speaking practice time.
Repeat after us.
I have visited.
I have tried.
I have seen.
I have finished.
I have started.
Great.
Now negative sentences.
I have not finished.
Or naturally, I haven't finished.
Native speakers love contractions.
Yes, very important.
Instead of I have not eaten, we usually say,
I haven't eaten.
instead of she has not arrived, we say,
She hasn't arrived.
much more natural.
Okay, Tom, let's use real-life situations.
Let's go.
Imagine you're waiting for a friend at a cafe.
Okay.
Your friend is very late.
Typical.
You call them and say,
Hey, where are you? I've been here for 30 minutes.
nice.
Because you arrived before and you're still there now.
Exactly.
And that brings us to two super important words.
For and since.
Yes.
For shows a period of time.
Example.
I have lived here for 5 years.
She has studied English for 2 months.
We have known each other for a long time.
Emotional friendship moment.
Tiny emotional moment.
And since shows the starting point.
Example,
I have lived here since 2021.
she has worked here since January.
We have been friends since school.
That sounds sweet.
It does.
Okay, guys, quick challenge.
Listen carefully.
I have studied English for 3 years.
Is the person still studying English now?
Yes.
Exactly.
The action started in the past and continues now.
That's why present perfect is connected to the present.
The name finally makes sense.
A little.
Tiny little bit.
Okay, now let's talk about super common present perfect words.
First word, just.
Native speakers use just constantly.
Especially for recent actions.
Example,
I have just finished my homework.
she has just arrived.
We have just eaten.
So if your mom says, dinner is ready, but you already ate,
You can say, I've just eaten.
although your mom may still force you to eat again,
Moms are powerful.
especially with food.
Next word, already.
This means something happened earlier than expected.
Example,
I have already watched that movie.
he has already left.
We've already ordered food.
Imagine your friend says, let's watch this show together tonight.
And you say, oops, I've already watched it.
Friendship destroyed.
Completely.
Next word, yet.
Very common in questions and negatives.
Have you finished yet?
Has the bus arrived yet?
I haven't finished yet.
She hasn't called yet.
Extremely natural English.
Native speakers say these every day.
Okay, Tom, mini dialogue time.
Let's do it.
Hey, Tom, have you cleaned your room yet?
Not yet.
You said that yesterday, too.
My room and I have a deep emotional connection.
Your room looks like a natural disaster.
Rude, but fair.
Guys, notice something important.
We said, have you cleaned your room yet?
That's standard present perfect.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's talk about common mistakes.
Very important.
Mistake number 1,
Using present perfect with finished past time.
wrong. I have seen him yesterday.
Correct. I saw him yesterday.
Because yesterday is a finished time.
Exactly.
Another mistake.
Forgetting the past participle.
Wrong. I have eat breakfast.
Correct. I have eaten breakfast.
Tiny mistake, huge difference.
English grammar in one sentence.
Seriously.
Okay, guys, now let's make this even more conversational.
Real daily English mode activated.
Imagine two friends meeting after a long time.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Hey, Tom, long time no see.
Anna, wow, it's been forever.
How have you been?
I've been great, actually. I've started exercising recently.
Really?
Yes.
Have you become healthier?
Well, I've bought expensive sports clothes.
That's not the same thing.
Emotionally, it counts.
Sure, Tom.
What about you? What have you been up to?
I've worked a lot lately.
Busy?
Very busy. I haven't slept properly in days.
That sounds terrible.
It is. But I've learned a lot too.
Nice.
And I've improved my English.
That's what we love to hear.
Guys, what have you been up to is a super common phrase.
It means, what have you been doing recently?
Very natural English.
Add it to your vocabulary immediately.
Okay, guys, question time.
Answer these out loud.
Have you ever traveled alone?
Have you ever met a famous person?
Have you ever forgotten an important date?
Have you ever lost your phone?
Have you ever cried during a movie?
I definitely have.
Same.
Animated movies are dangerous.
Seriously.
Okay, pronunciation tip.
Very important.
Native speakers usually shorten I have.
So I have eaten becomes,
I've eaten.
we have arrived becomes,
We've arrived.
she has finished becomes.
She's finished.
This helps your English sound much more natural.
Exactly.
Okay, Tom, final summary time.
Let's do it.
Present perfect uses have or has plus past participle.
We use it for experiences,
Recent actions,
actions connected to the present,
life experiences.
and actions continuing until now.
We often use words like
Ever,
never,
already,
yet,
just,
for,
and since.
perfect.
And remember, guys, grammar becomes easier when you hear it in real conversations.
Don't just memorize rules.
Listen, repeat, practice, and speak daily.
Even small practice helps.
Before we go, answer this in the comments.
Have you ever had an embarrassing moment in public?
We definitely want to read those stories.
Absolutely.
And if this lesson helped you, don't forget to like the video
Subscribe to English with Tom and Anna.
and share this lesson with your friends.
Thanks for learning with us today.
We've had so much fun.
See you in the next lesson.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.